Hello, hola, bonjour, konnichiwa, ni hao, sports fans all around the world. Welcome to Emil's Talk, a special segment on This or That Sports TV where you and I can laugh, have discussions and find solutions to pressing topics for yes people, the games we love. Don't forget man, don't forget people, like this video, leave a comment and share this video to as many people as possible. As you can see people, This or That Sports TV, we're growing rapidly people, and we can't do it without you. It's all because of you, supporters of This or That Sports TV, and we really and truly appreciate you all. And as I've said a lot of times, multiple times, we will continue to improve and innovate, and trust me, the sky is the limit. But yes people, we're getting at the video now. Starting off with our Reggae Girls U20 team representing us in the championship people, and boy oh boy people, we have some special girls. We have some special girls people. Beating Anguilla 6-0, beating Bermuda 2-0, beating Honduras 2-0, 3 clean sheets, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my days people, 10 goals in the competition people, no joke thing. Big up to Natalia Dongaton Atkinson, 3 goals in the competition people, and it is looking good people. Shouts out to even our goalkeeper Brooks and Thaw, who represented us very well. And big up to Maya, me call her skill pill. Those are just some of the players that I picked out from the when I was watching the match. I don't know how many of you persons watched the game, but people, leave a comment. Tell me who or which player from the team you see is your favorite player, somebody that you can say will definitely push on and go on to even represent us at the senior level. But those are just some of the names people. Apart from that though, the entire squad is very special, and we have a lot of talented girls playing on that team, and every single one of them deserve all the praise people, all of the accolades coming their way people, because trust me, this is a big deal. So now that 3 wins in a row, 3 clean sheets in a row, big 3 big clean sheets in a row, you know, and now we're moving on to the final round of the competition. And people, I humbly believe that this team, if we can tweak, because watching the matches, I just saw a few things that needed to be tweaked, and I am sure the more time that they get now, moving on to the final round of this competition, the more they're with each other, this crop of players, and whatsoever improvements are calling even more foreign-based girls. I don't know what they're planning to do people, but I just saw a few little things that they could do that will definitely take this team to another level, and I'm sure if they can work on a few of those little flaws, they'll definitely make it to the World Cup and make some nice people, because there's a lot of talent in this team people, a lot of talent in this team. But once again people, I spoke about Natalia, spoke about Maya, I will not try to pronounce her last name, spoke about Brooks and Thaw. People, as I said before, leave a comment, tell me who was your favorite player in that competition people, leave it down in the comment section below. But yes people, let's move on now, touch on the JFF briefly. So persons, if you remember, the Reggae Girls, they played Sheffield United, they won 2-0. But just remember this people, they streamed the match on JFF Live. And this is something that we have to clap their arms and big them up. I saw persons beating the videographer. People taking the time with the videographer. I'm saying, I'm have zoom in, so I love zoom in, so and take time with the videographer people. The more someone does something is the better they'll become people. Eventually. The more you do it, repetition, the more they get into it, they'll get better people. So just take time with the videographer people. Take time. Just calm down and take time. Not only that, people, I'm sure when you were watching the match, you saw a few sponsorships coming up on the screen as well. A lot of things, and it led me to believe, or the thought came to me that, whoa, all of this is starting to happen because of one man. All of this progress, even though it is small, it's still progress. All of this is happening because of one man. The things that us as fans, we've been harping about. And we have to big up Dennis Strong, you know? We have to big up Dennis Strong. When you compare him with Dalton Wint, we know that Dalton Wint, he has a good football in mind. But for the general secretary position, that is not what we need. We need someone with a business mindset. We need someone who knows how to garner various relationships across the world, how to speak with people. Are you a likable person? Are you an approachable person? Do you have a business mindset, a marketing mindset, the know-how, the prerequisites to get the job done, the requirements to get the job done? You know, all of these things, the knowledge base, all of these things, people, and definitely Dennis Strong, he ticks all the boxes, and it is no surprise that we are seeing a major difference in the operation of the JFF. So, big up to the JFF and everyone who is working in there currently doing a good job. And anytime the JFF is doing a good job, we have to give them a round of applause, people. Because we beat them all the time. Beat them till one them red, people. No joke. So anytime they're doing good, and it's only fair, anytime they're doing good, we big them up. But this is what I have to say to the JFF in terms of the social media aspect. Also, big up to the person in charge of the Instagram page. Really love what they're doing. A lot of content being posted, high quality. So big up to them as well, and I hope this continues. You know. But what I have to say to the JFF: strike while the iron is hot. I've given you ideas before. You have reggae boys and who are playing. You have reggae boys playing in the JPL. You have some reggae boys playing in the JPL. You can call one or two of them, the Lamar Walkers, the Topis, the Richard King, all of these players in the JPL. Call them and have an interview with them, because this is something that is missing in our football now, people. I don't know how much of you would agree with me when I say this, but it is important to build a relationship between the fans and the players, and one way to get that done is by having more interviews. You see all of these ideas, even the little competition. You saw when we did it with a video like what we did with Craig Butler and the Phoenix Academy. The little competition where you see we did penalty shootout, the free kicks, and we had a little conversation about Craig Butler's past and who he was as a player, and all of these little things. These things will go a long way. And I'm sure if the JFF can do this because they have more access than we do, obviously, the JFF, so they can get any player they want to get and talk to and host any little friendly competition and post on the YouTube, on the Instagram, on the Twitter. You need to make a TikTok, because that is now the new wave in terms of social media. Post something on your YouTube shorts. All of these little things I'm looking forward to seeing, and I'm sure eventually the JFF will definitely get it right. So once again, big up the JFF and big up Dennis Strong, and hopefully we can see bigger and better things going on in the future for us, you know. So another thing I let me talk about now is the tour, the FIFA Women's Tour. Now you know that it came to the Pegasus. They held an event at the Pegasus, and they left from the Pegasus to San Diego, leaving San Diego to Ocho Rios High, and then going to Harmony Beach. You know, and these things, yeah, Montego Bay. These things, people, it is a blessing to have the World Cup trophy coming to Jamaica. You know, it is a big occasion, and I humbly believe that an event such as this, it deserved a bigger highlight. You know, it deserved a way bigger highlight. Me personally, I thought that something like this should have been held at possibly the national arena or something to that degree, because these are little things that are important. I'm not sure how much of you remember me speaking about, I made a video in the past and I obviously exaggerating people, but I asked the question along the line, why is it that the Reggae Girls are not getting the same level of support? Do you hate the Reggae Girls? And I asked that question, and it's simply because of this. This is the second time now the Reggae Girls are making it to the World Cup, and it's almost as if they have achieved nothing. I don't hear the noise, I don't hear anything. When the Reggae Boys made it to the World Cup, Holiday and all them something they go on. And I see the same level of love, because people, in truth, you know, people, it's a big thing. Second time now us going to the World Cup. We need to be celebrating. It doesn't seem like, based on what I'm seeing in Jamaica, it feels like nothing happened. And them little things that we need to fix going forward, people. The energy towards our Reggae Girls, it need to change. You know, because they have done so much for the country, and people often forget this, you know. I humbly believe that if it wasn't for the Reggae Girls, you know, some of these sponsorships would not come to the JFF, you know, people. That Adidas sponsorship especially, you know, people. Because they know that, trust me, this won't be the last time the Reggae Girls will be going to the World Cup, you know. As I said before, you watch the under-20s and you know the talented girls that we have abroad as well. So this will definitely not be the last time the Reggae Girls will be going to the World Cup. Trust me, this will be a regular thing for us. Normal. You get me, people? So, yeah, man. The fans and whoever is marketing, the marketing aspect of our Reggae Girls, we need to do something. We need to celebrate them. You get me, I say? But yeah, man. On to the next one now, people. Let's touch briefly on the Pan Am tournament, people. Basically a regional tournament. It is like, what would I call it now? You have the Pan Am tournament, and then the Pan Am tournament leads into the Olympic tournament, and our assistant coach, he called a local camp with the likes of the Jean Richards, the Akeem Bernards, the Malachi Douglases, all of our Romain Blake, all of these talented players that we have locally, the under 20 level, and it is looking good, and I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys can do. And obviously this is the local camp, we have players abroad who fit this criteria as well. Looking forward to even possibly seeing the likes of Casanova and possibly even Splat. So all of these little things, people, just to keep an eye on, and hopefully we can get some more information going forward, you know, about this competition and how the boys will progress. I believe the training camp will be sometime in this month. I believe the 26th or so. Don't quote me on that, but around that time, late April, they should be hosting that camp for the local base players. So something definitely to keep an eye on. And finally, people, the Gold Cup tournament. Yes, people. Jamaica, Group A, the likes of Nicaragua and the United States. We can either draw Curacao, St. Kitts, and a few other teams, the Surinams, whichever team out there, people, in that prelim 9. Something to look to. I initially thought that Group B would have been the group of death, but people, trust me, if we draw Curacao or Suriname or one of those big teams coming out of prelim 9, trust me, Group A will become the group of death. I can assure you that, people, because trust me, CONCACAF is slowly growing, and the teams in CONCACAF are slowly progressing as well. Many persons aren't aware of it, but we are doing our research, and a lot of these smaller countries they're recruiting. Trust me, people, they're recruiting a lot of talented players from the Netherlands, all over Europe, people, trust me. So it's definitely something to look out to, you know. But a big thing that I must talk about now is specifically Jamaica versus United States. And we know the history and the importance of this game. Normally, we would meet the United States in possibly a semi-finals or the finals or quarter-finals. But no, we have them in our group. And person might be saying, oh my God, CONCACAF set we up, this is such a hard group. But me personally, people, I love this, because this is exactly what our national team needs. A litmus test, a difficult group to progress out of, and hopefully whichever players that Coach Al Grimson calls up, it can definitely be a good team. One to look out for now is the midfield. I'm really looking forward to seeing who he selects at the midfield, because I humbly don't believe that the likes of Daniel Johnson and Ravel Morrison playing a double pivot are the humbly dose of that working people. So is it that we're going to continue recruiting and searching for more athletic central defensive midfielders, persons who can fit that bill? Because I humbly believe that our wing back area and the midfield area, that is where we need most of the work. You know, we need some quality players in that area. So I don't know what coach has in store. I'm sure he's currently looking high and low for talent, Jamaican talent. I know that he's currently building up his database, all of these things. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And persons talking about the style of play and how we're going to play United States, how we're going to beat United States and people. I know that you're upset with the aesthetics of our football, the kick and the run, but people, as Coach Al Gibson said, he's not too concerned about the formations and what's have you. The formation and the player and the style of play comes into being when you do your research on the United States. What formation, what style of play you're going to need to get the best results, whether it be a 1-0 win or a draw, something to that degree. And I'm sure coach is currently doing all that he can and all the research. Because surely people, if we just sit deep, play pragmatic football, because there's no way this Jamaican team can outpossess the United States. We have to keep it realistic. But where we do, or where we can beat them, is by being solid at the back, being composed, getting the balls down on the ring to the likes of our Leon Bailey or Jamal Lowe, whosoever is playing, and getting it into the box to our Antonio or Shamar Nicholson. Yeah, the counter-attacking football, that is where we need to make our money out of people. And I'm sure that when we do that, we can definitely get a result against the United States. So people, just relax. We don't reach that place as yet, people, to be outpossessing the likes of the United States and Mexico. To play like that, people, to play that possession game, you're going to need more time with the team. I don't have a lot of time, people. So this is the best way to get the best result, playing pragmatic football, you know. So as I said before, now this is the end of AML Talks. Don't forget, like this video, leave a comment and share your thoughts down in the comment section. Just a reminder, people, once again, tell me your favorite reggae girl at the under 20 level. As I said before, Natalia Donatown Atkinson, 3 goals, big up to her, definitely one for the future. And make sure people share this video to as many people as possible. Very, very important. But yes, people, thanks again for watching. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Bye for now.